Under the waves and in the covert depths of World War II, a man commanded Germany's U-boat fleet with precision and ruthless resolve, Karl Dönitz. As the architect of the German submarine warfare strategy, his influence beneath the surface was as vast as the oceans his fleet traversed. But Dönitz's career and influence stretched far beyond the submarines he led. Who was this man who would go on to become Hitler's chosen successor, navigating a fractured nation in its final days? Born on September 16, 1891 in Grunau near Berlin, Dönitz first entered the German Navy in 1910. His early days as an officer, marked by ambition and a clear aptitude for naval tactics, were spent observing the evolution of maritime combat. During World War I, he gained first-hand experience in submarines, a platform he believed could fundamentally alter naval warfare. By 1918, he was a POW in a British camp, contemplating future tactics that would come to define the warfare of the next global conflict. Dönitz's strategic vision crystallized during the interwar years, a time when Germany, constrained by the Treaty of Versailles, was limited in its ability to expand its military might. However, once Nazi policies began to rear their head, rearmament became a priority, and Dönitz's expertise was quickly recognized. His focus on developing U-boats as an essential weapon of war led to the adoption of the wolfpack tactic, a coordinated assault of submarines attacking Allied convoys in groups. These swarms of deadly U-boats stalked the waters, their presence transforming the Atlantic into a treacherous arena for Allied shipping. As World War II unfolded, Dönitz's influence grew. By 1943, he was appointed Grand Admiral, the supreme commander of Germany's navy, following the dismissal of Erich Raeder. With a mix of strategic foresight and relentless drive, Dönitz held fast to the belief that U-boats could turn the tide of the war. Under his command, German submariners faced perilous conditions, operating in tight quarters and enduring significant risks. His leadership style, disciplined and uncompromising, inspired fierce loyalty but also demanded absolute endurance from his crews. Dönitz's relationship with Adolf Hitler was complex but significant. He wasn't a prominent figure in the Nazi inner circle, yet his allegiance to the cause and dedication to his role led to his ultimate and unexpected promotion. In the final days of the Third Reich, as Hitler's death loomed, he named Dönitz his successor. With Germany's forces in ruin, Dönitz found himself presiding over a vanquished nation. It was he who signed Germany's surrender on May 7, 1945, marking the end of hostilities in Europe. Dönitz's short-lived presidency spanned only a few weeks, during which his primary aim was to navigate the terms of surrender and secure as much safety as possible for German civilians and soldiers. After the war, Dönitz faced the Nuremberg trials, where he was convicted of war crimes for his role in unrestricted submarine warfare. Though he defended his actions as standard military practice, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison, serving his time in Spandau prison. Upon release in 1956, he lived quietly, authoring memoirs that defended his wartime actions and naval strategies. His death on December 24, 1980, in Aumühle, West Germany, closed the final chapter on a figure who remains contentious, remembered both for his military prowess and his complicated place in history.